So you want to implement some healthier habits into your life, but you're not really sure where to start. Well, in this video, I am sharing some simple habits that you can easily integrate into your daily life that will make you feel so much better, both physically and mentally too. The first one is ridiculously simple, yet so many of us are guilty for just not doing it. And that is simply to drink more water. Now, if we don't drink enough water, speaking from personal experience, you end up headachy, feeling lethargic. We all know we should do it, yet it still doesn't happen. The simple trick for being able to drink more is having the right container and the right temperature for the right liquids to suit your personal preferences. So what temperature do you actually like your drinks? Have you ever really thought about this? Do you like them super, super cold from the fridge, room temperature? If you are drinking your water at the temperature that you actually enjoy, you're more likely to do it. And then you need to think about containers. So I personally in the house like to drink from one of these metallic cups. It keeps the drink really, really cold. You can hear I've put a bit of ice in there. And I've always got one of these at my desk so I can sip it throughout the day, and then I find I'm drinking plenty. When I'm on the go, I prefer one of these chili bottle type bottles because these, again, keep your drinks super cold for absolutely ages. I think it's up to 24 hours they keep the drinks cold. Even if they're left in a warm car, the drinks stay nice and chilled in here, and you can put them in your bag without worrying about spillage. If you find seeing what you're able to drink a little bit better, something like this can be really great, and then I just fill these up and keep them in the fridge so they're ready to grab at any time. Now, the other trick is to add something to your water that you like to drink to just give it a bit of an oomph of flavour if you find drinking plain water just doesn't do it for you. If you've been around here for a while, you know I love the burst sachets from Exanti because they give my water a bit of flavour, but they also give me some extra multivitamins and a little hit of caffeine as well, which I need from time to time as a parent. But something as simple as a sugar-free squash can give your water a little bit of a boost of something and make you more likely to drink it. Let me know in the comments, do you drink enough water, and are you going to pledge to try and drink a little bit more? Move your body every day. Now, this could be formal exercise, or it could be as simple as just getting some more steps in. Walking rather than taking the car, parking a bit further away if you do have to take the car, use a fitness tracker to track your steps if that keeps you on track. Even adding in a little bit more movement every day is going to make you feel so much better, both physically and mentally. And if you are going to take up some really formal exercise, make sure it's something you enjoy. For example, the number of times I've started to do running, and I hate running, so I find that really hard to stick to. So if it's dance classes or you're enjoying netball or whatever it is, if you're picking exercise, pick something that you love and it's going to be so much easier to stick to. But failing that, just promise me you'll just get outside and walk a little bit more. The next healthy habit that you can adopt really quite easily is establishing a morning routine. I've got lots of videos on my channel about my morning routines, how they vary, how I can stay productive as a mum, but also how I can kind of start my day the right way by having a nice organized morning routine. You can wake up feeling positive, feeling like you've achieved what you need to achieve for the day, and just kind of starting the day on the right foot rather than feeling like you're running to catch up and just feeling flustered and in a mess from the beginning. So how your morning routine looks can depend entirely on your own lifestyle. Check out my morning routine playlist, which I will link below, for more information about how you can design your own morning routine to suit your lifestyle. Surround yourself with people that inspire you and lift you up. You hear of people being low vibe or high vibe. This just refers to the energy you get from people, the vibrations you get from them, whether they literally make you feel uplifted and better having spent time with them, or whether they kind of drag you and your mood right down. It's said that you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And this doesn't just mean in real life. The people we follow and watch online can have a massive impact on how we're feeling too. Have a think as you go through your day, who in your life is lifting you up, making you feel better, energizing you and making you feel more positive, and who is having the opposite effect. And if you don't have enough people that are lifting you up and re-energizing you, it is time to seek these people out. There are plenty of people online, Instagram, YouTube, that can sprinkle some positivity into your day. So fill up your feed with these people. Then on the other side of the positive people, my next tip is to mute and distance yourself from anyone that really does drag you down. So for people you don't know online, this is easy. Just stop following anyone that stresses you out or triggers you. Unfollow, unsubscribe, clear these people from your feed. It gets a little bit more awkward online when you follow someone or you're friends with someone that you know, so you can't directly unfollow them because it would be awkward. But you can choose to mute these people so that their whinging, moaning posts stop showing up and dragging you down. In real life, it can be a little bit more difficult to mute people, but you don't have to be available and engaging with friends that are constantly moaning and dragging you down. It is okay to protect your energy, to take time for yourself, to step back from those situations that are zapping all of your energy. Dealing with toxic people is probably a topic that I could talk about a lot more extensively, so let me know if you'd like to see that video down in the comments. Create before you consume. What this means is before you fall into a scroll hole of social media or being absorbed by the news, do something productive. As soon as you open your social media feed or your emails or even your text messages first thing in the morning, then you're immediately on someone else's agenda. You are put in the mood of whatever happens to pop up in your feed or in the news. You are immediately being reactive to your emails and other people's requests. So if you've got priorities that you want to do, maybe this is exercise, maybe it's a project, maybe it is just having a cup of coffee first thing in the morning in peace to quiet your mind. Whatever it may be, prioritize these things before you're put on someone else's agenda. Learn to use the word no. If you're a people pleaser, like me, this can be quite a difficult thing to learn to do. You do not have to say yes to every single thing in your life. If it's something you really do not want to do, you don't have to make excuses. No can be a complete sentence. You don't have to explain why you're saying no. While we're generally taught to embrace positivity and to steer clear of negativity, no can be a really empowering word. So what have you been saying yes to lately that you don't really want to do? Is it something that's made you uncomfortable? Something that's taken up time you really didn't have to spare and now you're feeling burnt out? I bet there is something in your life that you really would like to say no to, even if you haven't felt comfortable to do so. If you're comfortable to do it, I would love it if you could let me know in the comments what you would like to say no to, what you should be saying no to that perhaps you haven't been. So maybe we can empower other people to say no too. Get more sleep. Now this one may seem obvious and a little boring, but we really need sleep to function as humans. So figure out exactly how much sleep you need and then calculate, working backwards from what time you need to get up, what time you actually need to fall asleep. Notice I say fall asleep, not go to bed. And then make sure that you go to bed leaving enough time for your evening routine. And I have got videos on my channel about evening routines, but leave enough time to do your evening routine and actually fall asleep by the time you need to be asleep in order to get enough sleep. Fuel your body the right way with food. Much like the drinking more, this largely comes down to having the right food there ready for you and taking the thinking out of it in the moment. I have got videos about meal planning on my channel where I talk about exactly how I meal plan and buy in the right things so that we've got food here for the whole family, to have the right meals, to take that kind of, oh, what is there for dinner, out of it, so we know ahead of time what we'll be eating, and therefore we've got the right things in stock to eat those things. Same goes for snacking. If you've got healthy snacks available, you actually stand a chance of making healthy choices in your snacking rather than reaching for junk food. If you are worried about whether you're getting the right balance of nutrition and vitamins and all that kind of thing, obviously speak to your doctor and also chat to them about adding in vitamin and mineral supplements to your diet. Speaking of doctors, do me a favor and implement this habit for yourself. something you probably, if you're a parent, already do for your children, but I doubt you do it for yourself, and I'm kind of speaking from experience here, and that is getting any health problems checked out without delay. When it comes to our children, we're straight on the phone to the doctors at the slightest problem. When it comes to ourselves, we kind of fail to prioritize getting things sorted, and that's when health problems can really turn serious without getting things looked at. Even if it's not something serious, if it's something that's just affecting our day-to-day lives and we don't get it treated, when it could be something that's really easily treated, then that is going to have a massive effect on us and indeed the whole family. Think of it like your car. If you've got a funny knocking noise in the car, or you don't get it serviced, or you don't put fuel in it properly, then it's going to break down and it's not going to be a big surprise. If, however, you get things looked at and checked over and serviced, then that vehicle, and by the vehicle I mean you, is going to run better. So let me know in the comments, what is your niggling thing that you need to get sorted? Are you due a dental checkup you haven't had? Have you got a health problem that really you've been procrastinating calling the doctors about? Make a pledge down in the comments, even if you don't want to share what it is. Make a pledge right now that you're going to deal with that problem. You're going to phone the doctors, and I will try and do the same, because I'm kind of guilty of neglecting my own health problems. When it was about my children, I would get them sorted. The next healthy habit is to practice gratitude. Now, whatever we've got going on in our lives, there's always something that we can look at to be grateful for. Maybe it's the big things like the home we live in, or a new job, or some big fantastic thing that we've got coming up, a holiday, a birth of a new baby, whatever it may be. Or it may be smaller, more day-to-day things like enjoying your favorite meal, or a cuddle with your child after school, or just something simple and basic, something as basic as a sunny day. If you can find something to be grateful for each and every day, it will uplift your mood and make you feel mentally healthier. Something else to practice to feel mentally healthier is forgiveness. And this can be forgiving other people that have wronged you, or even forgiving yourself for things that you beat yourself up about. Now, I know what you're going to say about other people that have wronged you. Well, if they've done something wrong and they're not going to change, why should you forgive them? Now, I don't mean forgive this person that has wronged you and is not going to change, and have them back in your life so that they can keep repeating and repeating it. And this forgiveness isn't even for them, it's for you. If you can forgive the person that has wronged you and mentally let go of all the anger, you will feel mentally healthier. Because the truth is, you feeling all angry isn't actually impacting that person that's wronged you, it's impacting you. You are the person carrying that burden and feeling it every day. If you can mentally forgive and let go of what's happened, and this goes for someone else, or if you're beating yourself up, then you are going to feel better in yourself day to day. Declutter your space and declutter your mind. Having a good old clear out can really make us feel so much better and impact our mood. Now, decluttering can feel really, really overwhelming, and I've made lots of videos about how I declutter and how it's a bit of an ongoing process, to be honest, because once you've finished going around the whole house decluttering, it's time to go back round. But once you've done it, it just makes you feel so much better day to day, because things are where you can find them and you're not just surrounded by all the oppressive stuff. I can highly recommend making the time for the decluttering process. Future you will thank you for doing it. Incorporate joy into your life every single day. You only get one life, so do what makes you happy. If it's getting out in the fresh air, enjoying your favorite TV show, or just having 5 minutes to yourself in peace. Make sure you're incorporating things into your everyday life that keep you happy. There sometimes has to be a bit of a conscious choice to really include these things, but make a point of doing it. The next healthy habit is losing the guilt. Say goodbye to guilt, because it's not productive, it's not achieving anything. If you've done something or behaved in a way, or something has happened that you are feeling guilty about, learn from it by all means. Take the lessons from it about how you can change in the future, how you might make different choices. But beating yourself up over something that's happened isn't helping anyone. And a really, really important habit, and perhaps the most important one, is to ask for help when you need it. So if you are struggling with something, not just physically, but mentally, then please get the help you need, because you deserve the help for whatever it is. If you need more help around the house from your family, ask for it. If you need more help at work because you're overloaded, ask for it. If you are struggling mentally, seek professional help. If you've got an ailment, speak to medical professionals and get it sorted. Whatever it is that you need help with in your life, it is okay to ask for it and you deserve that help. So which of these healthy habits are you already implementing in your life and which ones are you going to try and include from here on in? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed, you turn on the bell button and the subscribe button and the like button and all those buttons before you click on another video on the screen now, and I'll see you guys over there. Bye.